Okay, we have 4 Truckee Wolverine high schoolers. All ninth grade, 10th grade. What year are you guys? 10th graders? Ninth? I thought so. Okay, a couple freshmen and a sophomore. And we have Shannon as well. So whereas in 2021, suicide was the 11th leading cause of death in the United States, and whereas 48,183 Americans died by suicide, with 1,700,000 suicide attempts nationwide in the same year. And California ranked 45th in the nation in suicide deaths. The rate of suicide in California is 10.2 per 100,000 population, losing 4,148 individuals to this death of despair. And whereas suicide ranked as the 13th leading cause of death in California, the 3rd leading cause of death for Californians ages 10 to 24, and the 2nd leading cause of death for ages 25 to 34. And whereas the citizens of Truckee Tahoe came together in 2013 to form the Tahoe Truckee Suicide Prevention Coalition. In 2020, Tahoe Forest Hospital began implementing the Zero Suicide Framework to prevent suicide across the healthcare system. In 2020, the Tahoe Truckee Unified School District established Hope Squads, a peer-to-peer suicide prevention program at Alder Creek Middle School, North Tahoe, Truckee High, and North Tahoe High. And whereas the Tahoe Truckee Unified School District's Hope Squad students, who were nominated by their peers as caring and trusted individuals, collectively planned and facilitated activities throughout the week of March 11th to 15th to promote hope throughout their schools and into the community, which included hope and gratitude grams, hallway decorations, mental health presentations, school visits from therapeutic dogs, a mental health literacy display in the library, friendship bracelets, and generating a sense of hopefulness amongst their peers. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed by the mayor of the town of Truckee that we hereby recognize March 11th through 15th as Hope Week in the town of Truckee. Thank you so much. I'll say a few words. Get on in there, and here's your proclamation.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Danny Mason, and thank you for coming to support Hope Week and all it means. Originating from Hope Squad, Hope Week is there to bring joy and help people feel supported no matter what. Truckee High School's Hope Squad is there to advocate mental health awareness in the community and break the stigma that comes with it. We are beyond excited to see the town of Truckee come alongside us and support us as we support our fellow youth.
Hope Week at Truckee High was filled with a close community and connections amongst the peers. The club made sure to make everyone feel welcome by explaining Hope Week and putting together a series of activities to help with the mental health stigma, such as posters around the school and gratitude grams that classmates made for each other. Getting this opportunity to make Hope Week a town-wide celebration is a step forward towards getting suicide and mental health support more accessible.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Good job. Did you work with the Oh, of course. Sorry. And we have one more proclamation this evening for the Cultural District and the Nevada County Arts Council. Kelly and Eliza, this one's for you, so come on up. We have Kelly Cutler and Eliza Tudor with Nevada County. Whereas arts are not only an important agent for economic development, but also impact societal issues that include health, corrections, housing, immigration, veterans, transportation, and education. Whereas California employs the highest number of people in creative industries than any other state in the nation, such as architecture, entertainment, fashion, media, and publishing. And whereas Truckee is home to a thriving art and creative ecosystem comprised of talented artists, performers, makers, arts organizations, and events, and in Nevada County, arts and culture are an essential sector of our economy, generating $66 million in economic activity during 2023. And in 2017, through a rigorous application process, Truckee was designated one of 14 official California cultural districts. And in 2019, the town of Truckee adopted a public art master plan. In 2020, the town appointed the first public art commission of Truckee to advise the town of efforts to expand public art. In 2023, Truckee was redesignated as an official California Cultural District, and the Truckee Cultural District hired its first full-time program manager. And whereas Truckee is the only cultural district in the High Sierra region and one of only four rural cultural districts in California. Whereas Truckee Cultural District is a partnership between the town of Truckee, Truckee Chamber of Commerce, Truckee Downtown Merchants Association, Truckee Arts Alliance, and the Nevada County Arts Council. And the arts serve to give voice to our many communities, spark individual creativity, foster empathy and understanding, spur civic engagement, and serve as a continual source of personal enrichment, inspiration, and growth. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed by the mayor of the town of Truckee that April 2024 is hereby recognized as Art, Culture, and Creativity Month. Thank you so much.
Thanks, David.
Here you go. You have a presentation coming, so hi, nice to see you.
Nice to
Yeah,
see
it's
you
been a
too.
long time. Did you guys want to say anything, or you want to
Yes,
wait for your?
We have a little
Yeah,
presentation.
yep,
We
so
can
we'll
just
do
go
that.
right into it.
Well, we can run right into it. Yeah.
you sure?
Here, I'll announce it.
We'll
really
literally
quick.
do as we're told, David. Okay.
Hang out right there. Don't go anywhere. And then we'll go to questions right after we do this. But our item 5.4 is the Truckee Cultural District and Cultural Plan. So ta-da, here they are, and they have a presentation for us, and maybe Hillary is going to quickly introduce them. Thank you.
Let me just take a moment to introduce our speakers tonight. We have Kelly Cutler, who is the program manager of Truckee Cultural District, as stated in the proclamation, the first ever full-time program manager for the Truckee Cultural District, and Eliza Tudor, executive director of Nevada County Arts Council. So we're happy to have you here tonight.
Thank you, Hillary, and what an honor. Okay, I asked Hillary what would be most engaging for a presentation this evening, and we're known to going to Board of Supervisors and other entities with 60 to 80 slides, and we boiled it down to reporting on some incredible, impactful statistics just revealed through the Arts and Economic Prosperity 6. We're going to be telling you a little bit about the Arts and Culture Master Plan, RFP, which has been released, and also the Spring into Art campaign.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Well, firstly, just to say thanks for being such a great partner, both for Nevada County Arts Council and in the context of Truckee Cultural District. It keeps us sane. You're the voice of reason. You're great partners. Thank you. So very happy to speak about our year-long study of Nevada County's creative sector, during which, in partnership with Americans for the Arts, we engaged and surveyed 127 arts organizations and creative producers and gathered 1,091 audience surveys from diverse events spanning all 4 seasons. The result of which is a huge 60-page report and I have a few copies for our council members. And we have some in our office in Lift for Truckee Cultural District. And I know that Kelly will be very happy to share. It's also on our website at nevadacountyarts.org. We have a whole page dedicated to it. And we also have a one sheet as well as the 60-page document so that you don't have to read the 60-page document. So Arts in Economic Prosperity 6 is a nationwide longitudinal look at how the creative economy drives key business, tourism, and workforce factors at the local, statewide, and national level. The groundbreaking AEP 6 study, which marks the most extensive data collection effort in the 30-year history of the study nationally, has broken new ground by prioritizing equity, social impact, community engagement, and inclusivity. Our participation was timely since, together with our California Cultural District partners East and West, we will be developing the county's first ever comprehensive arts and culture master plan, and so look forward to an informed conversation on the future of arts and creativity throughout our region. And of course, Kelly will speak to this in a little moment. And if we could just move to the next slide, that would be super. So participating in this national study were close to 400 other communities of all shapes and sizes across the US. And you can see that we are on the map. I'm going to run up and point to us. Right there. So we're the most northerly community to have participated in California, which really says something. Usually rural communities don't engage in this level of research. So we're breaking ground all the time, Truckee. Our closest neighbor, Placer, and I will speak gently and with great reverence for our friends in Placer County. Our closest neighbor, Placer, with almost 4 times the population, reported economic impacts in the arts, not much more than half of our own in Nevada County. That's pretty cool, hey? So if we could just go to the next slide. So we invited Randy Cohen, Vice President of Research and Policy at Americans for the Arts, to help us deliver the findings as one of the nation's foremost experts on the economics of the creative industries and communities across the county. And then if we go to the next slide, you can see Kimberly Parker, who we all know as fulfilling the economic development function for the county. She was on our panel of community leaders. And then if we go to the next slide. So here it is. So in Nevada County, the sector generated $66 million in economic activity during 2022-23, $31.9 million in spending by arts and culture organizations, and an additional $34.1 million in event-related expenditures by their audiences. That economic activity supported 1,359 jobs, provided $3.4 million in personal income to residents, and generated $13.2 million in tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments. Interestingly, we all know that cultural tourism, many people come to our beautiful, Truckee Cultural District to experience the arts as well as recreation here. And what this report tells us is that when they do come, they generally stay longer than the average visitor. In other words, cultural tourists stay longer and they spend more. The 34% of non-local visitors that we enjoy here is above the national average. That was a fun fact. And Kelly, I'm going to turn over to you now. If we could go to the next slide. Oh no, I'm on the next slide too. Okay, so we're going to talk about advocacy. So at different times of year, you'll see us engage with legislators on very particular themes, particularly in April, which of course you've just proclaimed as Truckee Cultural District Arts, Culture and Creativity Month, in line with California's own proclamation, and indeed the Board of Supervisors' own proclamation as April as Nevada County Arts, Culture and Creativity Month. So April is an incredibly important time for many reasons, particularly because of the state budget. It's a month before the May revision, And so we're on the lookout for what's in the budget and what isn't, what should be, what needs to be kept in there. And we're busy making friends with legislators during this time on behalf of our local communities close to home. Kelly.
Okay, as I hope all of you know, Truckee is a designated cultural district. For the first time, Governor Newsom's 2022-23 state budget proposal included $30 million in one-time funding to support and expand the California Cultural Districts program. It's an extremely competitive program over a 3-year period. It's actually a 5-year designation with 3 years of funding. The budget review process ends in mid-June, and anything can happen. That's why it's important for us to be in Sacramento advocating for funding for the arts. We want this money to survive what is known as the May revision, and for our local California cultural districts to benefit from state funding for the first time since their inauguration in 2017. In that first designation, the Truckee Cultural District was given a budget of $5,000, and that was really just enough to establish logo branding, hire a very part-time administrative person, and so the recent designation is enough to hire full-time staff. As Eliza mentioned, California has only 14 designated districts. Nevada County is the only rural county in California to be home to 2 of them. I think that there's a marketing campaign around this. 1 county, 2 cultural districts. As they say in the free ride community, we're kind of a big deal here in Nevada County. We've got a lot of stoke here. Those are our neighboring cultural district is the Grass Valley Nevada City Cultural District, and I have the honor of working with my counterpart, Heather Heckler, who was hired just a few months after me to run the GVNC. We all know that we have world-class recreation assets here in this beautiful place that we call home. What I've heard from artists in my the work that I'm doing daily with our creative community is that we would love for Truckee to be a cultural arts destination alongside the world-class recreation destination. We're well known for our forests, our waterways, spectacular mountain views, which attract visitors and residents alike. These assets offer a diverse and readily accessible outdoor recreation and open space opportunities for which Truckee is famous. It also inspires our artists, their artistic and cultural creation. California cultural districts are established around the central tenet of creative placemaking, which requires intersectoral partnerships between local government, including special districts, and we really do thrive as a cultural district with our partnership with the town of Truckee, the Truckee Chamber of Commerce, the TDMA, the Truckee Downtown Merchants Association, and the Truckee Arts Alliance. Our cultural district partners also include the Nevada County Arts Council. State designation matters for funding purposes. Imagine our arts nonprofits that are seeking grants outside of the region. Saying that they're from a Truckee Cultural District really gives them power in catalyzing more funds for their mission. It offers visibility, acknowledging the vibrant arts and cultural scene in Nevada County. It's a framework for promotion and a place of belonging for all. This is our view as a cultural district. So what comes next? The Truckee Cultural District priority goals as stated in the grant include an arts and culture master plan, developing a marketing outreach strategy and collateral, and also successful organizational communication structure. Those really are things that are priority goals for me as program manager of the Truckee Cultural District in the coming year. Before talking about the Arts and Culture Master Plan, I wanted to mention the Public Art Master Plan we all know was adopted in 2019. It was the result of a collaborative effort by the Town of Truckee, Truckee Arts Alliance, the Cultural District, Nevada County Arts Council, Truckee Public Arts Commission, Arts for the Schools, Arts Truckee, and various members of the public. It embodies the hard work, creativity, and passion of those involved and demonstrates the value of public art as a community amenity. Great work, Town of Truckee, with the adoption of the Public Art Master Plan. So what is cultural planning? Cultural planning is part of the solution for increased economic competitiveness, equity, sustainability, authenticity, and happiness. Cultural planning is equally effective in rural communities, offering a means to differentiate a locale and help secure a sustainable local economy. We spent about 2 months drafting the RFP, and it's meant to align with a vision that the lives of all Nevada County residents are enriched through a diverse spectrum of artists and culture bearers and arts and culture experiences, and that the arts can be a key factor in addressing our community's challenges. We are waiting for proposals to come in. Important dates. This actually sits on the Nevada County website, nevadacountyarts.org. There's a link to get involved, and you can find the RFP. It was advertised on February 27th. We're entertaining questions and releasing an FAQ. Submission deadline is April 5th, and the contract is going to be awarded on the 30th. We expect that this process will take between 6 and 12 months. There's going to be a very heavy community engagement component to it. I'll read, the vision is pretty long, but I'll read a few key pillars within expectations of the Arts and Culture Master Plan, and that is to be responsive to widespread input from Nevada County residents and stakeholders, align with existing municipal and county plans and planning processes, identify avenues of funding and opportunities for partnership to stabilize the arts and culture sector, identify career pathways and workforce development opportunities in the arts and culture sector, and recognize the importance of arts advocacy and inspire cultural leaders, creatives, volunteers, and audiences to flex their individual and collective power to protect and advance the arts. That leads us into Spring into Art, which is a month-long campaign kicking off tonight with the proclamation of April as Arts, Culture, and Creativity Month. It is a calendar that is with over 20 events that our community can participate in, engage in, and this campaign was developed with mini campaigns that really highlight the creative strengths of our literary artists, our performing artists, our historical assets, our connection to Earth Day, and really our unique sense of place. The URL for this campaign is live. We are sending it out through Visit Tahoe Truckee this week. It was sent off to the chamber. We're populating these events, which are on the page, into the Truckee.com Nevada County Arts Council events calendar. You will see it in your social channels. And we're bookending the campaign with marquee events such as First Friday Art Event at Art Truckee and ending with our Truckee Follies. We also have a few exciting things sprinkled in with the campaign, including the launch of our first ever Truckee Cultural District mini grants program, where we'll be giving grants of up to $1,000 for artists and $5,000 for arts organizations or artist collaboratives for special events within the Truckee Cultural District. And we also are hoping to have a relaunch of our updated cultural asset map, which is going to be a wayfinding app navigating our amazing cultural assets in Nevada County. You've seen it already. It's getting a refresh, similar to your brand. Your logo, congratulations with your Town of Truckee logo. It looks great. Last two slides, I'm just going to hand off to Eliza to talk about the importance of Arts Advocacy Day in Sacramento.
Arts Advocacy Day happens on, I think it's the 17th, isn't it, Kelly, of April. And it begins with a rally, a public rally, lots of press, lots of media. This is a picture of us with Megan and Brian Darley in Sacramento with a bunch of folks from District 1 Assembly and Senate districts. The picture on the right, there you can see Kelly standing next to me and Congressman Riley. And our Kelly? Kylie. Sorry. It's a sort of spoonerism, isn't it? Anyway.
Congressman Kylie.
Yes, Congressman Kylie. In the Rood Center in our government buildings. And showing him some wonderful examples of local art. So it is a really, really important day. And our legislators remember us from year to year, and we're often the ones leading the conversation. So this is very important. And what we try to focus in on is not politics, but common values to us all. Values common to us all, and it really is very helpful in reminding legislators of the value of arts. The big theme this year is artwork is real work, and you're probably aware that Nevada County Arts Council is re-granting $3.5 million of state funding at the moment across 19 counties. Nevada County itself is the beneficiary of over $400,000 of that money. Which puts artists to work creating awareness for issues critical to society, issues such as public health awareness, emergency preparedness and disaster response, environmental issues, and civic engagement. This is a very important election year for us. How can we help communities draw closer to the work of government and in support of the work of government? So a very important year all round.
I think we're ready to open it up to questions.
Awesome. Thank you. We're going to do the town manager report, and then we'll, if we have any questions for you, we will come on back to you. Thank you, Eliza and Kelly, very much for an excellent presentation, and thank you for receiving the proclamation for California Arts and Creativity Month.
Thank you.
Thank you. With that, we will hand it over to Jen, and then we will open public comment after any council questions.
Great, thank you. You're going to hear a number of employment or engagement opportunities later this evening with our River Committee update. So I just want to highlight that we do have a 2-week-ish window of opportunities for the community to come and engage on the river work that we're doing, and would love to have people participate in that. So some dates are still to be determined. April 27th is a committed date that we'll be meeting at the East River Street trailhead for a conversation about the river corridors. Just wanted to highlight that for the first time tonight, and that's all I have as a report.
That's it? Wow, that was easy. Any comments from council members on any of the proclamations or presentations this evening? Councilmember Romack.
Just quick, Shannon, thank you to you and your students for what you're doing. That's incredible work, and gratitude grams. I like that idea. So pass on congrats, I'm sure, from all of us, and thanks. And then the poet laureate left, but I mean, I think about my pockets all the time in these pants where my pockets are like this big and I can't carry anything. So I just thought that was such an appropriate poem for many of us women in the audience. And then just thank you to Eliza and Kelly for all the work you're doing. Very exciting. Excited to see this master plan come to fruition. That's it.
Thank you so much. Councilmember Klostad.
And I echo all of that, and I'm just hoping that somebody could get a copy of that poem to us from the poet laureate. I have several women in my life I'd like to share that with, actually men too.
And Vice Mayor Zabriskie.
Yes, I do echo as well, Councilmember Romack. Thank you.
Great. And we will open any of the presentations up to public comment. Any member of the public, if you have a comment on anything this evening, come on up. Seeing none, we will close public comment and just thank everybody for being here for the proclamations and the presentation and everything. It was really an enlightening and very thematic evening. So thank you for that.